We build a lot of models, a lot of spreadsheets, but it is a bit of an art and a science, right? Like,
Yeah.
a brand like Kaopectate, just intuitively, when I looked at that, I knew that the awareness of the brand was high. I had the data. We do a lot of due diligence when we look to acquire something. I probably spend 25% of my time on brands that I don't own, assessing, what the awareness tracker tells us, how do consumers feel about it, how do the retailers feel about it, and then obviously, we build out the P&Ls, the growth potential that we see in the brand, and ultimately, it spits out what we think it's worth. And what it's worth in the private equity world is typically a multiple of EBITDA. And all that stuff is nice, but ultimately, to go back to your point, it's, do we think we can grow the brand or not? Like,
Right.
can I go in front of our board and in a minute or less explain how I'm going to grow it? And if I can't do that, then I don't look to try to acquire the brand. This has to be something that we have very sort of clear line of sight to. And in the case of Kaopectate, the brand had tremendous goodwill, very, very strong loyalty and equity among an older consumer target. But it just wasn't being taken advantage of at all. Like, nobody paid any attention to the brand, from a consumer standpoint or from the folks who owned it. So, for me, that's a recipe for, wow, like, we can really turn this brand into something again.